that I could do it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna take a social media detox, and now I'm allowed to go live. They only blocked me from going live for one day. Okay. I would be more aggressive than that. That's okay. That's okay. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. Okay. So you don't need to be anything more or less. You don't need to be anything more or less. I have a certain character limit in the title, at least on Instagram. So let's just get right into it. Hopefully I don't cry. I cried in my stories about it. So from a health and fitness perspective, and that's just like kind of where this came from. So you really don't, you're perfect, like totally perfect just the way you are, even though we constantly get into these cycles of, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do this, I need to lose weight, I need to eat healthier, I need to exercise more, I need to work harder, I need to work less, I need to meditate, I need to yoga, like, everything, right? Everything. Constantly, I need to do this, I need to do that. You need to be something other than what you are. You need to do something that's going to change you or make you better. And it's true. Absolutely. Go eat more veggies, go drink more water, do all of these things, right? But get out of your head about it. Get out of your head about it. Get out of your head about it and stop trying to stop telling yourself that you need to be those things and that you're not okay as you are right now, right? And that was like a big part of my health and fitness journey, which is where this kind of comes from. And I can give you a little bit of context. Go on Instagram on my personal page, Spooky Anna K. You can watch my stories if you want to see me cry. But yeah, that's kind of where the whole story is. I'll try to give you an abridged version, but basically, I started I was 240 pounds. I started my health journey, my weight loss journey, just wanting to lose weight, wanting to look different. I was miserable. I hated the way I look. And in society, and oh my goodness, there was so much undoing of the BS from society of you have to look a certain way, and this is trendy, and this is fashionable, and then there's like, you have like both extreme opposite ends of the spectrum of you need to look this way, and there's all this pressure to look a certain way, even if it's like, even though there's all this other media supporting body positivity and like self-love and all of this. Yeah, everything. But anyways, that's where my journey started. I wanted to look a certain way. I didn't want to be fat. I didn't want to look that way. I was miserable with myself. But I had other stuff. There's other stuff. Oh, so there's always trauma. There's always other stuff that doesn't matter. We're not going to get into that. But essentially, it was all about trying to change what I looked like. And the entire journey, it's been almost 5 years. There's been a lot of growth and expansion when it comes to self-love and self-discovery and all that stuff. And absolutely, I have fallen in love with myself throughout the journey, mentally, emotionally, even physically, the stretch marks and the loose skin and all of that. But there was this moment the other day, a few days ago, where I was going from meditation into doing my yoga, and I had my hand on my stomach, on my bare stomach, and I had this like smack in the head, this moment of like, wow, my skin is so soft. This is where I started crying. My skin is so soft. And I just sat there and I was kind of just like rubbing my stomach, and it was just like, it felt really nice to just feel how soft my skin was. And it was the first time in like how long, it's the first time in how long where I was actually focused on how soft my skin was, and not, oh look, there's abs under there, or oh look, there's still quite a bit of belly fat, right? And even though you might think, oh, pointing out your own abs is a positive thing, and yes, definitely, it's way better to point out your own abs and how strong you are, or where you feel muscle definition, than it is to beat yourself up for having body fat. Body fat is body fat. Who gives a shit? It's soft, it's squishy, it's okay. But it's way better to do that. However, when I would point it out, it's almost like there was this unspoken underlying thing of, I'm pointing out my abs, but I'm not pointing out the body fat that I still have, right? And it's okay, because we get so stuck in these negative cycles of pointing out the negative things that we forget to point out the positive changes we've made. Even though you still have body fat, you can have abs too underneath it. You can feel it. They're there, right? But it was the first time I didn't focus on either. I just felt my stomach and how soft it was, and how it just made me feel so wonderful, and it made me feel so beautiful, and it just felt different. It felt so different than focusing on one of those two things, which was always this underlying need to change, right? To be something other than what I was. So that was this very first moment, at least consciously, where I noticed that I was okay being exactly as I am. And it was just wonderful. It was just this wonderful feeling. So that's where all of this comes from, and that's where the tears are coming from. It was just, it just felt really good. And it takes practice. It takes lots of practice of saying positive things to you, but also just focusing really consciously trying to focus on those good things. And as I said, it's okay to point out your abs, but be conscious of, is there an underlying message that's not being spoken? Are you focusing on the abs to run away from focusing on something that you're still not happy with? Because if you're still not happy with the body fat, then there's still work to do. And guess what? It's okay if there's still work to do. There's always fucking work to do. There's always work to do. You're never going to be done. That's why you just have to be aware. Pay attention. Pay attention to what you're feeling, what you're saying to yourself. Focus on being positive. Focus on saying wonderful things to yourself, right? But just be aware of where everything comes from. And then you're going to have these moments where you're going to touch yourself, or you're going to touch your skin, and you're just going to feel like, wow, I'm amazing. And guess what? After you feel amazing, you're probably going to have a few moments where you get beaten down and you feel less than amazing. But then you pick yourself up and you go right back to feeling amazing again, right? Because that's what it is. All the time. All the time. Okay, I'm going to go work out. I'm going to go dance. I'm going to have lots of fun. And I'm going to go wipe my face because I have like so much. You can probably see it. There's lots of boogers coming down in my nose. So I'm going to go. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing day. Can I need one of those mustache tattoos. Have an amazing day, everybody. I'll see you guys later. Okay, awkward sign off. See, I'm good at this.